The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will go to work first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation from one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
And the Commodores with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Got a man, it's Sherrill. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Pavia. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vandy. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. The sure hands, it's Dillon. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw in.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that.
Trying to get it to the marker. Inside the 25. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
So the Kentucky Wildcats offense has the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you? Turning it on! Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Wants to throw. It's Pavia. Snagged in the middle. It's Billick. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Working on the right. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Punts it out of the air. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking first down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So
gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient. Five-play score. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this.
There he goes! Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Working that left side now. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32?
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL.
Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's Pavia. There's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He made the catch past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got a man. It's Hudson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Pavia. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that...
Oh, he's got some space. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, first down here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The throw quickly to the tight end and tackled there by the defense. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
He'll pull it down. Finds a crease at the 20. The ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And he was under so much duress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive. But the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
The receiver on the jet sweep. Finds a little space. It's a running room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Kentucky will be forced to punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pulls it in on the right. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Fires to the big fella. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him. He tackles him for no gain.
Catch in the middle, it's Stowers. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the fourth play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Here's a hit. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They'll try it again from the one on 2nd and goal. Wants to throw again. Caught behind the line. It's Stowers. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. Touchdown, Commodores. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Going to try to get it himself. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. To throw. Going for it all. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play.
Fires toward the end zone. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
And, man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
Running to the left. Breaks into the open. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Commodores will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
From the gun. Trying to barrel in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll move the tight end. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Alexander. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Vandy.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide. Dump it to your playmaker. The running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Got his man on the right. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Takes it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Makes the catch. It's Alexander. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He'll throw it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And the Commodores line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Pavia. He slings it deep to the left. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on routes short. They take a shot down the field on 3rd and short. Questionable shot probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, just because you have the shot play called on 3rd down like that as a quarterback, that
Rush coming in hot, and they
10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on.
The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. The Commodores will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on second down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Makes the grab. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Here comes the heat. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they'll try to tack on 2. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step 1. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
He'll start the return inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some run.
He's taking the shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he's brought down after a huge completion. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how...
Touchdown, Vanderbilt! And the punishment has been extended. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Well, there's a lot of ways to skin the cat in a running game, you know. It doesn't have to just be runs up the middle on short yardage situations. How about going jet sweep and with the receiver's speed just enough to get outside and get that first down?
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's ball. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, that's why this guy's one of the best receivers in the country. Even when he's double covered, he's open. He's able to make the catch and get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
Finds his tight end. Turning it on. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Get it out on the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Looks as if we have an injury. That last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sherrill. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. I don't think he was the primary receiver on the play, but when you get that open, you become the primary target.
You ain't lying, and a great job. Credit to the quarterback seeing it, because you have your primary guy you want to go to first. He sees him wide open, delivers the strike. That's the guy you should hit, the guy that's open. Don't get hung up on that first guy all the time.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game on the toss play.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Kentucky!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 2. Brings up second down.
Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. There he goes. Picks up the first down, still moving. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. Now facing a third and long. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man. It's Sherrill. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. The short hands, it's Sherrill. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Caught in the backfield. It's the ball. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Kentucky will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
31, Kentucky, 23.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Defense doing their job, getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Holds and fires complete to the right. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The give to the lone running back. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up the drive. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Reads it, fires complete. And he's brought down after a nice game. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient, find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Makes the catch, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Man, I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
And he added the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give and tick, 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 tick. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Throws to the back. Pulls it in, it's Alexander. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
The Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. Powers through the defender. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Toss sweep to the right. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of the season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming.